In today's video, I'll share with you how to properly align your head and neck naturally in 3 easy steps. If you've ever experienced neck pain related to posture, and who hasn't, then you're in the right place. I mean, if you think about it, you probably struggle with positioning your head on your neck properly when you're driving, when you're looking at your phone, when you're eating or even preparing food, and of course everybody's favorite, when you're working at the computer. But where exactly is your head supposed to be in the first place, and how do you know when you've got it right? I'm Amanda Harris with Re-Kinect, where we help you get past your limitations or pain so you can return to the activities that really move you even after injury or surgery. Now, before we dive into today's video, the disclaimer. All right, you are going to love this today because it is so simple. And if you'll stick with me to the end, I'm going to give you a bonus tip that's going to really help you align your head and neck in certain exercises as well as in cycling. All right, now, step 1, I promised you 3 easy steps, right? Step 1 is stand up. I know you're wondering, what do I do if I'm sitting down? But we're going to get the alignment first standing up, and then you can sit down with better alignment. Just trust me and stand up. Now, once you're up, what I'm specifically looking for is a relatively vertical pelvis position. So if you typically carry your pelvis tilted forward, then you're going to just gently drop the tailbone down, and that sets the rest of your spine up for better alignment because your head and neck are sitting on top of the rest of your spine, right? So that's step 1. Stand up, get that pelvis relatively vertical. Now, step 2 is to roll your upper arms away from your midline. Now, I know that feels kind of contrived, but I want you to feel that it also broadens your collarbones and kind of opens your chest. It creates some space there in the front of the body. And step 3 is to simply draw the head back over your neck now that you've created all that space. So I'm going to show you from the side too. We've got that relatively vertical pelvis. Roll the arm bones away from the midline and then draw the head back into that space you created over your neck. And now you have realigned your head and neck, and you can go back to your seated posture, but at least you know where your head and neck are supposed to be. Now, yes, I promised you a little bit of bonus content, and before I get into that, just remember that if you like this content, please go ahead and hit that like button for me. Share it with friends and family members who you think could really use it. And if you haven't done so yet, go ahead and save your seat for my free live webinar I'm delivering on August 30th and 31st. The link is in the description below. Okay, so here's the bonus part. If you are doing exercises in all fours position or prone position, like a plank or a push-up, then in order to align your head and neck, you will need to think of drawing your head back against the back of the neck. So you're pulling your chin back, and then align your face and your breastbone, meaning point the face and the breastbone in the same direction. Often I see people doing push-ups or planks with their head flipped up or their head hanging down. And we really don't want either. We want that head aligned with the rest of the spine because the head is really just the knob at the top of the spine. Now, for cycling, we have a similar situation, but instead of having the legs straight like you would in plank or push-up, obviously your hips are bent with cycling, but you can still lengthen your spine. So what I want you to do on a bicycle is lengthen the spine, meaning get it nice and long and straight, and then once again, draw the head back against the back of the neck, tilt the chin down so the face and the breastbone are pointing in the same direction. Now, I realize that when you're cycling, sometimes you do have to flip your head up a little bit to look ahead, either to look down the road or down the trail, but do your best to keep that head relatively aligned with your spine. Remember, it is the knob at the end of your spine. Okay, I hope you found that helpful. That's all I've got for you this week. Until next time, keep moving and be well.